Jason, what are three things that we should take away from our conversation tonight?
All right, real quick. The ABCs of selling are always build content. Whenever people say always be closing, that's an old way of selling. The way we sell now is by becoming a person that people would trust to buy from. Think about whenever you go to the mall or you go to Walmart and somebody stops you and they get in front of you and they say, buy this thing. Nobody cares about that. And we usually just say whatever we can in order to brush them off. But what we then do whenever we leave the mall or we leave the store is we go home and we look at our favorite content creators and we buy whatever it is that they are selling. So if you want to become a person that has a successful business, you need to be creating content. You need to be writing books. You need to start blogging. You need to do PR. You need to become so interesting that people want to talk to you and hear what you have to say about whatever it is that you do. And it doesn't matter what the topic is, you have to build the content for it. 2, work on processes that can help you grow. And what I mean by process is like, I don't even necessarily mean a sales process. Wake up early in the morning and go to the gym and then make your bed and brush your teeth. Make a schedule for yourself that you can do on a regular basis. Like rather than just trying to get through your day and guessing about everything, allot time in your day where you actually do things and then you do those things in that time frame. So like every single day from 1 to 4, this is a special circumstance. I was talking at night, but every single day from 1 to 4, that's when I take the majority of my calls. It also corresponds with when my toddler son takes his nap. So since I like to spend the majority of my day with my toddler son, then I make sure that I do the majority of my work where I cannot spend time with him in the time that he's asleep. And then the last thing is stop calling yourself a CEO if you're not a CEO. Like in all seriousness, call yourself a founder. Call yourself a butt plug. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. But what you don't ever want to do is make someone think that you're smarter than you are. You don't want to make someone think that you are bigger than you are. Because let me tell you something real quick about the way the brain works. If someone tells you something and then you say, I know, and you don't know, well, your brain says, well, I already know. So it stops thinking about it. When we were in school, we literally had to sit down and shut up for 8 hours a day while a teacher talked to us. And they would talk about so much stuff that we would get bored and we would get tired and sometimes we would fall asleep. But the reason why we were falling asleep is because our brain was learning something new. So because we live in this age of so much information, people think that they know a whole lot more than they do. Take the time to shut up and learn something. If you're talking to somebody that knows more than you, give them the opportunity to teach you something. If someone who knows more than you tells you something that you're doing wrong, thank them for their time and take that thing and do something better with it. Don't get butthurt that you were told that you're doing something wrong, because then if you take an emotional response and you go off and you get angry at that thing, well, now you're dismissing the opportunity to grow. So always look for chances to learn something that you don't know.